Upholding the saying by an American poet, George R. Martin, that a reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies, but a man who never reads lives only one. Jackson Akwasubi has again compelled Nigerians to read by adding 2 more books to Nigerian literature. Chamaka Okpara, who was at the book launch, now reports.
For lovers of history and knowledge of other cultures, home and abroad, a good opportunity to learn has presented itself as A Tale of Esan and a Hot Seat debuted in Lagos. It was a gathering of writers, readers, lovers of art, collectors and veteran journalists at the Omolayo Gallery, City Mall, Lagos, venue of the book launch. The saying of Dr. Seuss that the more you read, the more things you will know, and the more you learn, the more places you will go, echoed as Sir Chris Alibe highlighted the importance of reading, proper documentation of history, and the place of the youths.
Events that has happened, we have to applaud those people. If you see many books written about the Civil War, my command, not my will. All those things you find them. The Civil War, was in the forefront, these, that, a whole lot of them written. There are stories here and there, you can pick a lot of out of this. Now it's gone into literary work.
The representative of the chairman of Sook News, Ambassador Victor Wash Oluwafemi, who was the chief presenter at the event, spoke on the importance of protecting and passing down our folklore to the next generation.
These days, the bedtime stories our children hear are bedtime stories from America, from England, from other countries. I don't see a lot of bedtime stories or stories by Tales by Moonlight that are African oriented. So I would like to see more of this. Maybe you have to do this in series. That's just a suggestion. And I know that's also what my boss, the chairman of Sook News, Ambassador Sook News and Femi Walsh Limited, Ambassador Victor Walsh Oluwafemi would have said.
The managing director of the Sun newspaper, Mr. Onowa Uke, who also represented the president of the Nigerian Guild of Editors, spoke on the tenacity and the passion of the author, thus the authenticity of the book.
Journalists and editors write history in a hurry. But when you see one who has sat down to do a book, it makes it compelling for us to read.
While the author of the book, Mr. Jackson Akwasubi, shared his inspiration for the writing.
Every time I have opportunity to make a book presentation, my mind always comes back to the beginning. You know, how I got into the Guardian, how it was very instrumental. Even though the daily routine, we always come back and talk about what was in the news, what was going to happen in the next few days, and it was always very instrumental.
Clearly, it is time to ditch the cliche that the best way to hide something from black people is to put it in a book. As the youth particularly, I enjoy to read more for knowledge sake, and the adults make a mark in the sand of time by correctly documenting their stories. In Lagos, Chamaka Okpara, Sook News.